Oh, hi there. All right, we've got another movie review for you. And what was the name of that movie again? I can't remember. No, not that. No, not that.
Powder.
That's the one. That's what we were talking about. We're reviewing Powder. Now, in revisiting this movie, the part that blew my mind the most was the lead actor. And no, it was not the lead singer of REM. Although there are some parallels between the lead singer of REM and Powder. The way that they dressed is one of those parallels for sure. Powder kind of looks like the way the lead singer of REM looks in the music video Everybody Hurts. Also, in that music video, you'll see that they are reading the thoughts of a bunch of the people that are in the cars. That there's a big traffic jam, and you get to see the thoughts of all these people in the cars, which in Powder, he can read people's thoughts.
You believe me? Well, why shouldn't you? You know if what I say is bullshit, don't you? So you know when I say I'm just here to talk, that I mean it. So maybe there was some inspiration drawn from that music video Everybody Hurts. I don't know. But there are some parallels. There's definitely some parallels. But the lead actor for Powder is Sean Patrick Flanery. And if you don't know him by name, I only really knew him from Boondock Saints for the longest time. And I honestly thought when I saw Boondock Saints that he was like just a new actor getting his breakout role, but apparently he was already in Powder, which is crazy to me because just to think of him as Powder is kind of wild. You also have other actors in this movie like Jeff Goldblum. You've got Mary Steenburgen, Lance Henriksen. That's about it, really. That's all you really need to know, I think. Now, this is a classic tale. Mom dies at birth from getting struck by lightning. Kid inside the womb is born and has special powers. And dad rejects him, and he grows up living with his grandparents. It's like the most classic tale you could ever think of. Not really. So his mom gets electrocuted this really crazy way. She runs into a puddle, and then it's like a vortex of water that's being electrocuted through her. I don't know. And then his dad rejects him, tells him that he's not his son. When he's a baby, he can't even tell him back.
Let's go. You don't need this, for Christ's sake.
Powder's grandfather dying, and then he gets taken off and brought to it seems as though like it's a juvie kind of thing, or maybe like a foster home type of place, but they all seem kind of like delinquents that are in this house. But they do get to interact with the rest of the town. They get to go to school and stuff. So that's where you kind of see the beginning of it, where Powder is introduced into this kind of juvie hall place, and there's the main bully. There's always a main bully in these small towns, and so right off the bat, you get this idea that this bully doesn't like Powder at all because he's different. But the bully situation kind of picks up really fast, because one minute there's a thing happening in the cafeteria, and the next time that they interact, the bully is pointing a gun at Powder and threatening to kill him, essentially, which that escalates pretty fast. And then they introduce him to school, and Jeff Goldblum is his teacher. He's doing a very basic science display in class that goes awry, and Powder ends up getting electrocuted, and there is this big electric show. There was a line in the movie that got me. I was just like, I guess you could use this. Like, I guess you could quote it.
My grandma used to say I have an electric personality.
But honestly, a lot of really good lines throughout the movie. The Jeff Goldblum stuff is amazing. But throughout the whole theme of it all is kind of Powders just wants to go home and do his own thing. He's a genius, even though he's never gone to school. He kind of has special powers. He revives the bully at one point in the movie using his hands as shockers. And he can also read minds. He can feel how people feel and kind of read their thoughts a little bit. So Powder really has this melancholy look on his life, even though he's a gift to humanity, as Jeff Goldblum would tell you.
Worst day I can remember was in a hospital.
What day was that?
Day I was born.
But ultimately, it's a movie about showing this person that's very, very different from everyone else in the town and showing the acceptance as it goes along. And just like Powder opening up these people's eyes. Powder shows the racist cop what it feels like to be shot by transferring the energy from the deer that he shot into him, and it's this whole thing. And then that officer doesn't want to carry a gun anymore. That's how much it affected him. Yeah, a very slow moving movie. It definitely hits you in the feels a lot. It's gonna make you feel your feelings. So just beware of that. And then ultimately, near the ending, Powder is just too pure, too good for this world, and has to leave it. I really like this movie. I ended up giving this one an 81 out of 100. It ticked off a lot of the boxes. Story's amazing. The characters are great. There's great character development. The soundtrack is fantastic. Love that score. Just a lot of those core things that you really want in a movie. Ultimately, it was a really great rewatch. I would highly recommend watching Powder, but I can't help but think that they missed an opportunity at the end of the movie to do a collab with a certain band. So everybody hurts. Sometimes everybody cries. Everybody hurts. Sometimes everybody hurts. Sometimes. So hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody hurts.